This is For the Love of the Music.
Well, I really, my main hobby in life is just musical instruments in general. I'm really just interested in trying to learn about and play all musical instruments of any kind and understand the mechanics of it. And I make some instruments myself and just try to play a lot of different kind of things. And of course, then this leads to exposure to a lot of different world cultures and also a lot of different purposes that people use, things that people use music for. In a more modern Western culture, we tend to think of music as just entertainment, or something to fill the background space in places, just to kind of make things seem lively or whatever. I am kind of attracted to the ideas of where music is given more of a purpose in some context of other things that people are doing. One of the obvious things that we are used to is just dancing. There's the music, when you go to the club, the music has the function of making people dance. Could be all kinds of styles, but if you don't get the people up moving, you're probably not going to be invited back. There's a function there that has to be served. In a lot of those, other than like a concert type of situation where it's like, well, they're going to play what they're going to play, and that's what it's about. So, but around the world in different cultures, music is used, in religious ceremony to aid in different work activities sometimes. A common thing is meditation, and I think probably most playing music, of singing or instrumental playing, it has a meditative quality. But especially in the East, where specific meditation practices are much more prevalent, those kind of practices would get more specific. One tradition is the Japanese Shakuhachi, which is a end-blown bamboo flute that I have here. And aside from the soothing sound that it makes that would aid in relaxation, also being a wind instrument, there's a whole element of breath exercise. Of course, some meditation practices are based solely on breath. So you have that along with the music that comes out. In addition to that, this flute has a really wide opening that you blow into, and it basically, when you're playing it, any movement in your body is going to affect the sound. So it really requires total concentration as well, even as opposed to a lot of instruments that you might kind of strum and then the chord rings out. And a wind instrument, and especially the shakuhachi, just requires that continuous attention, which is another thing that we're generally trying to cultivate in meditation. Relaxed attention is kind of the name of the game. So that's one function. I have played the shakuhachi locally here at the Spokane Buddhist Temple. I did it for 12 years straight, pretty much every Sunday.
Nice.
And over the last few years, been more occasionally. Interesting thing about that is I always kind of joked that it was like no matter what I did Saturday night, I had to go in Sunday morning and find out where I'm at. And the shakuhachi will tell you where you're at, and I'd even have people come up and say, "Oh, you sound kind of sleepy today," and you just really do notice, wow, yeah, my concentration, or the times when it's like, wow, I'm really right here. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate some of this for a few minutes and
please.
get an idea of what this sounds like.